Thank you, and good evening, everybody. So we'll talk about Grameen Score, which is launched by TransUnion CIBIL, and this was rolled out on 30th September 2025. So how this all started was Government of India during Union Budget 2025 had announced that we should have a new framework of Grameen credit score in order to promote financial inclusion. So TU CIBIL has rolled out this product. We have already developed this. The objective was, to create score which is targeting the rural Grameen borrowers by utilizing data which is available with TransUnion CIBIL across the consumer and microfinance bureau. And this would enable lenders with holistic underwriting solutions which will enable with Grameen information. And of course, it will expand financial access and it will bring more borrowers to the formal financial ecosystem. How is the framework of Grameen Score is? This will utilize multi-bureau repository data from consumer and microfinance footprints. And the scoring is based on the borrower's loan profile, which is repayment track record of the borrower across these products. And here, selected loan products and PIN codes will be part of the framework for developing the product. Talking about the construct in detail, here there are certain shortlisted products which are also part of priority sector lending, like MFI JLG loans, Kisan credit card, which are crop loans, tractor loans, gold loans, CV loans, two-wheeler, mudra loans, microfinance we talked about, and other agri and allied loans. So these are primarily part of the product bouquet which will go for the development of this Grameen score, which are predominantly present in the, contributing more to the overall Grameen portfolio. And second, again, what is Grameen? So if you look at the admin levels, there are state, district, taluka, pin code, and villages. So villages, again, we have 6.9 lakh villages, of course, but the standard also as per the advisory of the regulators, this was, pin code was taken as the admin level for constructing or, the approach was taken for the development of the score. So here in India, if you see, there are 19,500 odd pin codes are there, which is categorized across urban, semi-urban and rural pin codes. Since it is a Grameen product credit score, which is specific tailor-made for the Grameen borrowers, urban pin codes were knocked out. So only Suru pin codes, which are semi-urban and rural pin codes, were taken for the construct of the score. So certain select specific products plus specific geography, which is the rural geography, for this product. So these attributes were taken along with the model development techniques and algos, and this will give us the Grameen score. That is how it was developed, and this is the approach behind this. How this would look like is the score ranges from 300 to 900, and again, higher the score, lower the risk is. And it is calculated for existing to credit E2C customers, which is where repayment track record is available across consumer and microfinance bureau. And this model certainly utilizes algos from consumer and microfinance as well as new algos based on the combined attributes of consumer and microfinance trades. Prerequisite for getting this Grameen score is, one, we talked about Suru pin codes, the borrowers which are located in Suru pin codes, and specific Grameen products for the inquiry purpose. So for example, like there are a couple of scenarios, a borrower is having presence in consumer bureau and also in microfinance loan he would have taken. Then the score, this is a bundled product. So how the score would come is, like the CV credit vision score will be there. Then microfinance, since he would have also availed microfinance loan, so microfinance score will appear along with the Grameen score. In case microfinance presence is not there, only consumer presence, then MFI score will not come, and vice versa. If consumer presence is not there, only MFI presence, then MFI score will come along with the Grameen score. So we also checked, like Grameen portfolio, which we talked about, the 14 shortlisted products. So the portfolio growth has been in line with the overall credit growth, which is showing the equal importance of the total portfolio in the Grameen portfolio. So if you look at the last 3 years data, like March 22 to September 25. So this is an indexed value. So growth is continuous. We can see the consistent growth, and it is now at 187 if it would have started from 100 in 2022. What are the major products which are contributing the most? Is Agri KCC 4% growth, gold loan, commercial vehicle, microfinance loans, ASD growth which has been seen, tractor loans, and then BLPL, HL. So most gold loan and BLPL, of course, an affordable housing segment has grown the fastest. Now talking about the new opportunities and how it is promoting, the sharper risk differentiation and also helping in financial inclusion is, if you look at the traditional CV score, so here, of course, like depending upon the policy parameters and risk appetite of individual banks or financial institution, we would have our credit threshold, score threshold, like let's say 700 and above, or 680 and above, or 650 and above, depending upon product to product, institution to institution. So the good score certainly will be, we consider that as good profile. And wherever we have low CV score, credit vision score, we consider that as a bad profile. Wherever we also have, if you see the overall portfolio, so around 35 to 40% will be NTC, which is new to credit, where we don't get any score, which is -1 or 0 score. So these we can call it as underserved population. But as we talked about, this has to be overlaid with Grameen score. So if we see this matrix, so here, and we also have the vision of Grameen score over here, which is ranging from low to high, and we had seen it is from 300 to 900. So if both the scores, here CV score for that matter is high, and also Grameen score is high, so we get very good profile customer, which is a dark represented by dark green. And where both the scores are low, again, that's a no-brainer, that's a weak profile and high risk profile, so we might not consider that. CV score is high, Grameen is low. So that again signifies this is consumer credit reliant segment, and this will be can be considered. Likewise, if Grameen score is high and CV score is low, that is also a credit reliant segment. And again, the lower box, which is NTC, here with the intervention of Agri NTC score and Grameen score, this will also come into the financial mainstream. So here we can see that more and more borrowers can be considered for the financial leveraging by the financial institutions. As we see, how this score is holding up. If you look at the risk rank ordering of the score, so this was checked for 18 months, the portfolio was checked. For this April to May 23 portfolio was considered, which was checked for 90 plus DPD ever in 18 MOB. So we saw, and here in x-axis, 1 is representing low Grameen credit score and 10 is highest Grameen credit score. And here each decile is 10% of the population. So here, if we see the low segment where Grameen score is low, the delinquency, the bad rates are as high as 13.8% or nearing 14%. If the score is getting, as the score is getting better and it is coming towards the highest end, which is around 900, 800, 900, here we can see the bad rates are 2% or sub 2%, 1.8% if it is 900. So this is how it is giving very sharper risk differentiation, and it is holding up very well, and it's directly correlated with this. Overall, this is a comprehensive and focused solution, and this is giving comprehensive risk scoring solution, which is leveraging data from Consumer and Microfinance Credit Bureau. And this is a tailor-made customized product for the distinct credit behavior of rural and semi-urban borrowers. And this in a way is also helping in driving financial inclusion, which is improved credit decisioning through sharper insights and risk differentiation, and also enabling development of tailor-made loan solutions for the rural economy overall, and expansion of financial inclusion by bringing more and more borrowers to the formal ecosystem. So this is in short about Grameen score. Thank you. So any questions or anything? So we have our booth, exhibition booth also, which is close to NABARD. So we are there today and tomorrow. So kindly visit our booth and you can get more information. Our regional representatives are there. We are there. So we would be happy to talk about it more. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much.